I was engaged for a really long time, and we finally set a date for me to move out of his house. So, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Like, I knew pretty early I did not need to get married. Like, I knew. But sometimes you gotta give yourself 9 years to trust your gut, you know? Like if I just hold on, he's gonna change. And he did. He changed the locks. So, this is, you know, I'm okay. So, when I got out of the relationship, it was really hard for me because I had to try to flirt with people. And I'm not a good flirter. I don't have the voice for it. I also have real bad allergies. And you just can't walk up on dudes and just be like, hey, how you doing? Hey, put your number in my phone. I found out it doesn't matter how big your titties are when your nose is always running, all right? Like, nobody cares. They do not. Nobody is ever like, let me holler at the big titty, snotty nose bitch. Like, ain't nobody's saying that. They're not. But I never know when people are trying to flirt with me. Like, I can never tell. So one day, I'm at the gym. I'm on the treadmill and I got it turned all the way up to 0. But like, I do that for the resistance. So like, I'm just trying to build up my butt. So I tripped and I fell off the machine. But I got up real fast and I ran to another section to make it seem like I was circuit training. So like, I just started kind of like army crawling, and I'm just like, pushing people and I'm kicking things, you know, I'm just picking up weights. And so I just grabbed the weight and I'm embarrassed. So I'm just kind of doing it like this, like I hope nobody saw me, right? But then there's this dude that's looking at me. So I'm like, okay, I gotta entice him, all right? Like, so I'm kind of like, let me start body rolling. So I'm just like, you know, just kind of like really just, you know. Then he started waving and I was just like, oh, okay. And I was like, are you looking at my legs? And he was like, yes, because you're bleeding. I just saw you bust your ass across the room. Like, ain't nobody looking at you. You a health hazard. Get out of here, please. Like, go clean that shit up. So what I thought was a look of attraction was one of concern, so I gotta get better. I'll tell you what is not flirting, and that is catcalling. This is the message, all right? It happened to me recently because I am adorable, and you know, so I'm walking down the street, and this dude, he's just like, hey! He's like, where you going? And I was very frustrated because, again, adorable. And so I just turned around and I was like, home. I'm just going home. Then he just kind of looked me up and down and he was like, home. Okay, well, be safe. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, who wrote that catcall? Are you M. Night Shyamalan? Like, that was a twist ending. Like, my titties were out. What are you doing? Like, did you just respect me? Like, what? That is not how this was supposed to end. No. No. But I always get people just saying things to me and talking to me any kind of way. So, all right, I had a show. And after the show, I was talking to a woman who is white, which is fine, all right? It's fine. So she comes up to me and then she was like, oh my gosh, she said, you did so good. And I was like, thank you. And then I was like, oh my God. I was like, your dress is so cute. And then she goes, thank you. Then she paused, and I don't know if she was like, oh, I'm talking to a black person, I gotta add some seasoning on this. And then She turned all the way back around and was like, thank you, girl, I bought this with my tax refund. Ha! 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 What are you? Why? 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 Like, we were just talking, we were talking normal. Like, what were you? And like, I know that she was trying to connect with me, but I was like, wow, I don't even do my taxes, you know? So like, what are you doing? Like, because I don't do that to white people. I wasn't talking to her going like, hey, how was your avocado, pumpkin, kale, whatever. Like, I didn't say, I just gave her, I just talked, and I left. That's what I did, so.